Hello all. In this presentation, I am going to talk about Roman Jakobson and metaphor metonymy. Before going to metaphor and metonymy, we should know about who is Roman Jakobson. Roman Jakobson is a pioneer of structural linguistics. Jakobson was one of the most celebrated and influential linguists of the 20th century. With Nikolai Trubetskoy, he developed revolutionary new techniques for the analysis of linguistic sound systems, in effect founding the modern discipline of phonology. Jakobson went on to extend similar principles and techniques to the study of other aspects of language such as syntax, morphology, and semantics. Now we can look into what are the things that influence Roman Jakobson for the study of metaphor and metonymy. Jakobson worked with aphasics. Aphasics are the kind of people with an inability to use language without difficulty. Observing the way aphasics use and understand ordinary speech, Jakobson developed a theory of language use. According to him, there are two major types of rhetorical figures, metaphor and metonymy. We can look into metaphor with an example. We often declare that on our roads the traffic crawls along. Now, crawl is a term used to describe the relatively slow movement of creatures like worms, snakes, and insects. They are stop and go, inspecting various things on the way. It is possible to visualize vehicular movement as the movement of insects through this metaphor. We have substituted insects for cars and vehicles. So, he defined metaphor is an act of substitution through selection and association. In this case, the association or analogy between the movement of cars and insects. Now, we can look into what is metonymy with an example. We say the orders were issued by Rashtrapati Bhavan. Now, the building Rashtrapati Bhavan itself does not make any issues or orders. It is taken to be equivalent of its residence by the principle of contiguity. One word is placed next to another has been contiguous. Here, we choose a word that is seen as adjacent to another. This is the principle of combination. So, he defined metonymy is when a part is substituted for the all. So, every day, language is used to communicate. Meaning and poetry is only a special and unusual mode of communication, or the aesthetic function is greater than the communicative function of languages. Then, Roman Jakobson proposed a new model of communication that include an addresser and addressee within a context, message, and a contact and code. This process is known as narrative communication. Now we can look into deeply. An addresser sends a message to an addressee. The message requires a medium or contact that is a visual or oral, audio, and now electronic devices. The message is in the form of code or process, that is speech or writing or numbers. Both addresser and addressee must share the same context of language and conventions of speech and writing in order to understand each other's speech or writing. Then Jakobson argued that all meaning in poetic language is the result of metonymic combination and metaphoric selection. In communication, the meaning of the message is based on which of the six elements, that is the code or address or addressee or the message and a contact and a context is dominant. That's all my topic. Hope all of you understand this. Thank you.